Today we're getting spooky with a tale about the devil where the Virgin Mary saves the day. It's from Poland and it's called Pan Twardowski. Pan is the Polish equivalent of like sir. In most versions, he's a nobleman who lives in Krakow in the 16th century. Like most deal with the devil stories, he sells his soul to the devil in order to receive magic powers and wealth and fame. However, he thinks he can outwit the devil by saying the devil can only take his soul when he is in Rome, which he never intends to go to. With the devil's help, he rises up and becomes a courtier in the court of King Augustus, a real king who is seeking all kinds of occult magic after his wife dies. And, he misses her and wants to bring her back. It's said that Twardowski does summon her ghost, in some versions using a magic mirror. So he doesn't bring her back, but I guess it's good enough for the king. Years and years go by with him evading his fate of the devil taking his soul until the devil tricks him by getting him to stay in an inn called Rome. A weird name for an inn, but anyway, he spirits him away, like up into the sky. Twardowski either prays specifically to the Virgin Mary, sings a specific hymn, and then the Virgin Mary or an angel appears and forces the devil to drop him halfway to hell. And so Twardowski ends up on the moon. The only companion with him is a spider who used to be a bishop. He turned him into a spider at some point during their lives with the help of the devil magic. That spider descends down to earth by a thread every now and then to bring news to Twardowski, who just lives on the moon forever, which I guess is better than hell. I mean, at least you've got a spider that brings you gossip. The version I read of this brought by Polish immigrants to America in a book of West Virginian folklore is a little different though. In that one, he's taken immediately to hell, and his job is to whip Judas Iscariot 500 times a day and wear these iron shoes that he has to wear out before he can get out of his contract. He feels bad for Judas and doesn't whip him and just lets him die and pass on to some kind of rest. In return for Judas, who has nails like nails, scratching the iron shoes so that he wears them out immediately and gets out of his deal with the devil. The devil lets him leave with a bunch of souls who then turn to sheep on earth, and then the Virgin Mary comes to Twardowski and says, hey, I want to take those sheep, those souls, to heaven. Twardowski's like, I'll give you the sheep if you let me live as long as I want. Live so long that Lady Death, who used to be beautiful, full-fleshed and rosy cheeks, just wants him. He tries to seduce him, but he tricks her into getting in this bag and then leaves her tied up in the bag until she's nothing but skin and bones and emaciated and creepy. And then God says, you know what? You deserve that. You're going to stay that way forever now. And that's why death is ugly. Twardowski's so old and frail he wants to die. And so a spider takes pity on him and weaves a web to get him up to the moon because that's close enough. If you like stories about deals with the devil, you should check out my book, Dust Spells, link in the bio.